Sears Wishbook is finally here. Little ones can lose themselves in a world filled with holiday magic and make-believe. While you need never leave home to make dreams come true. Come in for yours today at Sears, where we care enough to share.
As a kid, I would always make a Christmas list so that my parents could give it to Santa. Nowadays, it's pretty easy to make a wish list on Amazon throughout the year and then send it via email to anybody or even share it on social media. But when I was a kid, it was a little bit different. I had to write out my list with a pen and a paper and use the Great American Wishbook from Sears. And while I didn't get all of my visual inspiration for toys from Sears, I did go to Toys R Us and KB Toys. I had to use the catalog so that I could get the names right so Santa would bring me exactly what I wanted. And I actually have one of these wish books from 1992, so why don't we take a look? Sears used to be a great American company, and I don't really think anybody under the age of 30 really understands how huge Sears was back in the day. When they started in the 1800s, they were primarily a mail-away company, and you could order almost anything from Sears, even a house. And the Sears catalog was so iconic that it popped up in American pop culture.
Alright, I'm gonna sit at home and ogle the ladies in the Victoria's Secret catalog. Sears catalog. Now would you unhook this already, please? I don't deserve this kind of shabby treatment.
While it may not seem like it today, Sears was Nintendo's foot in the door during the 1980s. Retailers were hesitant to back any video game console after the game crash caused by Atari.
For every kind of kid you can name, Sears has a Super NES game. With 16-bit graphics, it's the new exciting one. Comes with Super Mario World for kids who love fun. Or for kids who want more joy, another game. It's Game Boy. What do computer kids want this year? For the game Nintendo, you can count on Sears. Hurry!
While Nintendo had a slow start, Sears became a Nintendo headquarters and the largest distributor of Nintendo products in the United States, and I'm sure that Sears is one of the main reasons why game consoles are so significantly popular than PC gaming in the United States compared to, say, UK and their microcomputer boom during the same time. The Great American Wishbook is the biggest kickoff of a child's holiday season because this book was very clear that Christmas was coming. Each iteration of the Great American Wishbook had some form of Christmas festivities on the cover. This one from 1992 shows a perfect snapshot of the culture at the time. I mean, just look at all the diversity in this cover. And that time capsule goes even further when you open up the book to take a look at the clothes available for purchase. The hairstyles of the models, the loudness of the colors of the clothes, I mean, it's just perfect. And the tech was something to behold as well. This $1,500 phone from AT&T, which is a video phone. And if you're not too keen on video tech, there's a traditional fun phone like this one that fits into Garfield's back and one that's simply see-through. Or maybe you need some note-taking, so you get this Magnadoodle phone. And the cameras that are available were pretty cool as well. Tons of point-and-shoot options, and then a couple of SLR cameras with lenses for purchase. I just find it interesting also is that the video editing hardware that's available. There's a full keyboard to edit video and add text, starting at $199. Of course, this is way before digital video, and editing made it really easy to enhance videos today, and it's expensive to even put simple text on there. And of course, the camcorders are gigantic, but I'm pretty sure VHS quality wasn't nearly as great as what fits in my phone today. But this is a video game channel, so let's take a look at the video games offered by Sears in 1992. And you have a pretty good offering. Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, NES, TurboGrafx 16 along with Turbo Duo, Atari Lynx, Sega Game Gear, Game Boy, and not included with the big boys, the Philips CDI. And it is really cool checking out the video games available at the time. And even in the lower right hand corner of one page, you see that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is ready to drop in November. And only the first model of Genesis was available with Sonic the Hedgehog packed in. The second generation Genesis wouldn't come out until next year. And the Super Nintendo came bundled with Super Mario World and 2 controllers. And just look at that representation of Mario. The other systems don't have mascots, and even the TurboGrafx 16 is missing Bonk, but most of the games available are the most popular ones, and there really aren't any rare games listed in this catalog, which is kind of a bummer. Well, Dragon Warrior 3 is worth something. And it is really neat looking through the Great American Wishbook, and it brings back a lot of memories selecting what I wanted for Christmas at the time when I was only 9 years old. And I didn't just select video games, I was interested in a handful of toys like Domino Rally, a billiards table, walkie-talkies, and this Lego pirate ship. And I really can't remember what I got for Christmas that year, but I'm pretty sure I got the pirate ship and Domino Rally. And I'm not sure if I got the Super Nintendo this year or the year before it. I know for sure that I got the Genesis a few years later because I had the Generation 2 with Sonic 2 included. With over 800 pages of nostalgia, the Great American Wishbook is a really fun thing to have in my collection. Great American Wishbooks are kind of difficult to come across nowadays, so depending on the year they can get really expensive. I paid $20 for this one, but some are much more expensive and in my opinion not really worth it unless you really want to relive nostalgia as much as possible. This is the last Wishbook in the form that most people will remember it. In 1993, they announced that they would be discontinuing the Wishbook, and while they brought it back in 2005, it was significantly less beefy than it had been before, and it was smaller in overall size as well. And that absence of the Wishbook left a lot of retailers opportunities to release their own version. The Toys R Us Big Book of Toys being the one that I most fondly remember. If you just want to flip through electronically, you can check out this really expansive archive of Wishbooks from a wide range of years. They don't have every single year, but it's called Wishbook Web, and I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check it out yourself. And that's the Great American Wishbook by Sears. I really hope that you enjoyed this nostalgia trip. Sears is definitely a shell of its former self, but I will always remember flipping the pages of this book, making sure I wrote exactly what I wanted for Christmas. What did you use to write your Christmas list back when you were a kid? Did you use the Great American Wishbook or something else? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, give it a like, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for future gaming content. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Super Nintendo, and I'll see you next time.